Hello, this is Bro Sport and welcome Bro Sport Match Week 16 preview and prediction. Sorry, yesterday I didn't get time to go through this, but there's still time to actually go through them very fast. This weekend we don't have early kickoff as 4 games are starting at 14:00 GMT with Arsenal hosting Everton, Liverpool hosting Fulham, Newcastle will be entertaining Leicester, and Wolves playing against Ipswich and many more. So let me start with that Arsenal versus Everton. You see, Arsenal suffered that blow last weekend when we got that draw against Fulham. You see, we put ourselves in a situation where Arsenal cannot afford to get a draw at this point or to drop point at this point. So that draw away from home last week was like a defeat, and now they need to get back to winning ways as soon as possible, and this is the perfect game they would want to play after that draw. So we expect Arsenal to win. For the Everton side, they're still struggling with form. I think they've just won once in the whole season, I can't remember, and they're still actually struggling. So going to Emirates is going to be tough for Everton, and they need to try to make it 0-0 for the longer time possible. When it is 20 minutes, one first half, if it is 0-0, I think they'll be happy. But Arsenal will be aware with this tactics, so they need to, if they get that first early goal, I think it's going to be a lot of goals. So I'll say Arsenal at home, clean sheet. I think they can get clean sheet in this match, so I'll say 4-0 Arsenal. 4-0 and Saka to score. Liverpool versus Fulham. Liverpool didn't play last week when their game against Everton was postponed, and now they should be fresh, though they played midweek, and now job is done at the Champions League. Now they need to get back to winning ways. So against Fulham, I think this should be an easy win for Liverpool. I'll say nowadays they're not keeping clean sheet. It's very surprising. They started conceding a lot of goals. So Liverpool versus Fulham. Fulham got a very important draw against Arsenal, but away from home I think they have not been that great. So Liverpool should win this game 2-1 Liverpool. Newcastle versus Leicester. This should be an easy win for Newcastle. Leicester, since a new appointment of a new coach, they haven't lost. Actually have 4 points. For this one should be Newcastle, but it's going to be a very interesting game because I expect the new coach to get the first defeat, but it's not going to be easy. So they were lucky to get draw last game. Now I think this should be a defeat for Leicester. I'll say Newcastle 2-0 Newcastle. Wolves versus Ipswich. I tell you, you can't predict how this game gonna be, but I fancy Wolves just because they are at home. These are the kind of games that they have confidence, they have quality. In terms of player by player, I think they have better team as compared to Ipswich, so they should be winning this game. So I'll say Wolves 3-2 Wolves. 3-2 Wolves. Nottingham Forest versus Aston Villa. I tell you, this is the hardest game of the day. Forest has been a very good team at home, even away from home. Actually, they are in top 6 currently. Aston Villa, after that 8 games winners run, they got their first win last weekend, and they should build on that win, which I don't see happening at Forest. So I think this should be a draw of 1-1. Draw 1-1. Tomorrow, Brighton versus Crystal Palace. You know what I mean? Crystal Palace, this should be a easy win for Brighton. I think they have played so well. 2-1 Brighton. Manchester City versus Manchester United. You see, Manchester Derby. This is, somebody say that this is a game that all teams may lose. You see, but that's not possible. So Man City with injuries, they are not in form. Manchester United is still catching up with the new coach. So it's something that is very hard to predict at this moment. So I would say, let me see who is playing at home. It is Manchester City at home. Even with the situation where Man City is, I still expect Man City to get a win. Being they're playing at home, that derby, they still have better players as compared to Manchester United. And on the other hand, Manchester United has started playing so well. They're getting goals. They're coming from back to win games. Some players like Hojland, players like Ahmad, Bruno. I think we have seen this player getting energy, their energy back. Actually, they are playing better than when they had Erik ten Hag. And going to Etihad at this level where Manchester City are not at their best. So this is the best time for Manchester United to play Manchester City. And I've seen many seasons ago, Manchester United used to win against Manchester City. I think this may be another season where they're going to get that win, but I don't think they may win that game. So I'll say things will balance up in this game. Number one is that Manchester United have nothing to lose. They're still under new coach. There are a lot of energy. On the other hand, Manchester City is having a lot of problems, injuries and lack of form, and there's no motivation as well. So things level up. That should be a draw. I would say there will be goals, 2-2 draw. I'll say 2-2 draw as well. Chelsea versus Brentford. I tell you, this Chelsea team is one of the best teams currently in English Premier League. No one expected them to be this better, though they spent a lot of money, over 1 billion. They have a squad depth of players. They can play first 11, third 11, squad 11. You see, and they still put a very strong team out there. So against Brentford, I think this should be a very easy win for Chelsea. And the more they win, the more there are a lot of talks about them being title race. Nobody can argue that Chelsea is currently the best informed team in terms of how they brush teams away. So that 2-0 comeback from 2-0 to 4-3 against Tottenham, that was a very statement win for Chelsea, and nobody should sleep in this Chelsea team. I think they are nearer to Liverpool than even Arsenal. The only problem, people will say that if things get tough, can they withstand that pressure? I think that's now the only question. In terms of quality, in terms of how they play, I think they are there. But now the question people will ask themselves, can they withstand that pressure? Because this is their first run of title race in many years. See, they're still a young squad. So I expect Chelsea to win. I'll say 3-1 Chelsea. 3-1 Chelsea. Southampton versus Spurs. This is a must win for Spurs. Going to St. Mary's. I'm predicting another draw here for Spurs. You see, away from home, so St. Mary's is a very tough place to go. All of them playing high line. 1-1 draw. Then finally, Bournemouth versus West Ham on Monday night. West Ham has not been a very good team. Bournemouth at home, they've been what you call giant killers. So I expect them to carry on with what they have done so far. Win against Arsenal, win against Tottenham, win against Manchester City, and now against West Ham. This should be a very easy win for West Ham. So sorry, for Bournemouth. So I expect Bournemouth to win 2-0 Bournemouth. So, and many more. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel by just dialing that subscription button. You can smash the like, share, and leave your comment as well. Thank you so much, and see you once again. Bye.